Have you ever replayed a moment in your mind so many times that it almost feels like it's happening again? You think about what you said, what they said, what you should have said instead. And before you know it, your mind becomes a movie that never ends. A story you keep watching, hoping the ending will somehow change. That's overthinking. And if you're like most people, you probably believe that the more you think, the closer you get to clarity. But that's not what happens, is it? Because the more you think, the more confused you become. The more certain you feel that something is wrong with you. You start to believe that you can't make decisions, that you're stuck, that your mind is somehow broken. But let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with you. Your mind isn't broken. It's just doing what it was designed to do. The human brain has one main job: to protect you. So when you face uncertainty, when you're scared to fail or lose someone or make the wrong choice, your brain goes into overdrive. It starts analyzing every possible scenario, like a detective who refuses to close the case. It believes that if it can think of every outcome, it can prevent pain. But all it really does is create more of it. Because overthinking is not about finding answers. It's about avoiding emotions. You see, every time you overthink, what you're really doing is trying not to feel something. Fear, guilt, regret, shame. And the mind tries to solve feelings the only way it knows how, with thoughts. But emotions aren't puzzles. They're energy. You don't solve them, you release them. I want you to imagine something. Imagine your mind as a stormy sea. Every thought, every worry, every what if, it's another wave crashing against you. And you're there in the middle, fighting to stay afloat, trying to stop the waves from coming. But what if, instead of fighting them, you simply let them pass? What if you allowed your thoughts to rise and fall without chasing every single one? Because the truth is, you're not the storm. You're the sky behind it. The storm comes and goes, but the sky remains, untouched, still, and infinite. Overthinking tricks you into believing you're in control. But real control doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from trusting more. Let me share something I learned the hard way. There was a time when I couldn't stop replaying a decision I made years ago. I'd lie awake at night, wishing I could go back and make a different choice. Every day, I thought about it. What I could have done better. What I should have said. But one morning, after years of mental noise, I asked myself a simple question. What if this moment is exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if I don't understand it yet? And just like that, something inside me shifted. It wasn't peace right away, but it was silence. And that silence, that pause, was the beginning of peace. You see, clarity never comes from thinking harder. It comes from feeling calmer. Because when the mind quiets down, your inner wisdom finally has a chance to speak. So, how do you break the cycle of overthinking? The first step is awareness. When your mind starts spiraling, don't fight it. Simply say to yourself, I'm overthinking right now. That tiny moment of awareness creates distance between you and your thoughts. It reminds you that you are not your mind. You are the one who observes it. The second step is presence. Your mind lives in the past and the future, but your body only exists in the now. So when you catch yourself trapped in thoughts, come back to your body. Take a deep breath. Feel your chest rise and fall. Notice your hands, your feet, your heartbeat. This is reality. This is peace. And the third step, maybe the hardest, is acceptance. You have to accept that you'll never have total control. Life isn't meant to be predicted, it's meant to be experienced. And sometimes, the only way forward is to take the next small step, even if you can't see where it leads. Every time you act instead of overthink, you're teaching your brain that it's safe to move. Every time you breathe through the fear instead of analyzing it, you're rewiring your mind for peace. So when your thoughts start racing again, remind yourself of this truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. You don't need to silence the mind. You just need to stop believing everything it says. You've survived every hard moment in your life so far. Every mistake, every heartbreak, every fear. You're still here. That means your strength has always been greater than your doubt. So take a breath. Let go of the illusion of control. And remember, life was never meant to be perfectly understood. It was meant to be lived. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to not know. You are allowed to rest. And in that space, the space where you stop overthinking and start being, you'll discover something beautiful. The peace you were chasing was never out there. It's been inside you all along.